Natasha,
Debbie,
show.
the show.
Welcome to it. Just two patriotic girls.
Learning about the world.
So please, don't take us the wrong way.
Hi. Welcome to the Natasha and Debbie show.
You're not going to say it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on. If you can say it, say it. Just because I can't doesn't mean you should have pity on me.
I think people like
Just
the way you
say it.
too.
No, they don't.
G'day. G'day, Australia.
Hi, Australia. I'll always say hi. Hello. Howdy. How you doing? Sup. Sup, Australia. Sup.
All the ways to say hello.
Except for the one that I can't do. But you know what? I'm trying so hard to remember to say emu, not emu.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm really thinking about anyway. Emu. Emusing. That's how I'm trying to remind myself.
I'm sure I'll slip it up at some point.
Emu, not emu. I said it last time wrong. We brought it
I
up.
feel like you have to get nasally with it.
Nasally.
Yeah, emu. I don't know.
That's a really weird way to say it.
It's just the way my brain's
Emu.
working tonight.
But you know what I can say correctly? Please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button.
Very good.
Man, that's tacky.
That we can always remember how to say.
Emu. So it's a little bit ironic. It's not lost on me, the irony, how we just did another cool Aussie bird video. Because we love the wildlife over there. And now we're going to do
And now we're going to do this one.
war on birds. A bird war. We've heard about this for a long time.
We sure have. And it's about time we actually look at it.
I didn't want to, because I don't want to see any birds get harmed. I don't. Not that I want to see people get harmed either, but I really don't know much about this. The Emu War, how emus defeated the Australian army. That just can't be true. I just can't believe that this is a real thing. When we first heard this, I'm like, you guys are lying.
I just imagine emus running around, you know, with
M16s.
guns. Yeah.
I know.
And parachuting in and...
Well, the funniest thing was, I told Paul about this, and he's like, oh, that's so cool. I'm like, what? He's like, so like emus fighting emus, emus fighting emus. And he thought they were fighting each other. And I'm like, no, there wasn't a war of emus fighting other emus for dominance.
Maybe it was the emus against the emus.
Emu. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know anything about this. I don't. Didn't think it was true. Just like a drop bear. You got me on that one too, by the way. Still not funny. So it's time for us to finally learn about the Emu War. I have to over-enunciate it so I don't say emu. But hey, I'm learning. I'm trying.
That's right.
It's hard. I'm
putting in the effort to remember to do that.
Okay. Let's check out. This just seems weird. The Emu War.
Emus versus humans. Who would win that fight? This is a question we no longer have to ask, because we know the answer. In 1932, 20,000 emus took on the Australian military.
Why?
The result bathed these birds in eternal glory. This is the Emu War.
No, don't say that. They didn't actually kill people, did they? The birds?
Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animal Logic. The Emu War of 1932 is one of the most glorious moments in avian military history. A ragtag crew of tens
Sorry, is there other avian military history that I don't know about?
I know.
You know, the great Blue Jay caper of 1922. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
thousands of flightless birds took on Australian World War I veterans and waged a war of attrition that concluded in human retreat. But how did it get to that? Let's start with the antebellum period. Emus and their ancestors have inhabited Australia for millions of years. They live across the country, but in Western Australia, they congregate in large groups that migrate from the outback to the coast for the breeding season. Emus are one of the largest birds in the world. They can be close to 2 meters tall and weigh up to 70 kilograms.
No, they were that freaking tall?
I had no idea.
No, they're what?
None.
She put it in feet.
None.
She finally put it in feet. 6'6".
Uh-huh.
Holy crap.
I hope she tells us how fast they run, too.
Hold on. Where'd she measure that
They can
from?
be close to 2 meters tall.
Oh my lord.
Mm-hmm.
And weigh up to 70 kilograms. They're the third tallest avian species after the two African ostrich species. They're also the fifth heaviest bird, after the ostriches and the northern and southern cassowaries, also from Australia.
Thank you. You know.
On the human side, Western Australia has been populated for tens of thousands of years. But during the early 20th century, the population exploded following the construction of railways that connected it to the rest of Australia. Population went from 40,000 in 1890 to 400,000 in 1930.
That's a lot.
Wheat farming was a key part in this population and economic boom, with most of it being exported. But after the Great Depression of 1929, the markets collapsed. People stopped buying their wheat, and farmers started to really suffer financially. At the same time, a drought caused a larger than usual emu migration, and the wheat fields were right on their path. You might have seen signs that tell you not to feed wild birds because it disrupts their migration patterns. This is exactly what happened in Western Australia. Once the emus found all of this delicious wheat and water reservoirs, there was no reason for them to keep moving.
Wow, look
Hey
at that.
everyone, we have exciting news.
The emus started going into the farms and eating to their heart's content.
I bet.
But they have pretty huge hearts, and the 20,000 of them quickly started destroying farms.
That's a problem.
Emus never skip leg day, and it was easy for them to knock down fences. This caused the additional damage of letting rabbits and other animals into the farms,
Oh, this would ruin them
which
completely.
quickly turned them into dust.
Wow.
Many of the farmers were World War I veterans who'd been given farmland after the war.
Okay. I did not know this was going to be like I said, I didn't know how it started. And I feel really bad for the people now. Like, that's awful. That's awful. Do you have any family that were affected by this? I'm genuinely curious. Damn. I mean, it is a literal perfect storm. Not trying to be funny, but it is.
I was just seeing that image of all the emus. I thought that was people until I took a closer
did
look,
you?
and I was like, oh my gosh.
Did you really?
Yes. It was insane.
World War I farmers, they just got the land and then, damn.
That is...
This is not what I expected. Okay.
They were enduring great financial hardship due to the global recession that had tanked wheat exports, while the government had failed to provide subsidies. They needed to get rid of the emus as soon as possible. And since they had fought in the trenches, they thought they knew the best way to get rid of their adversaries. Machine guns.
Wow.
They helped defeat the great German and Austrian armies, so there's no way they wouldn't defeat their oversized bin
How
chickens.
does it not?
Right? Right? The farmers petitioned the federal government to help them. They asked the government to send machine gun specialists to deal with the rascally emus. The plan was that the farmers would pay for the food, bullets, and accommodation.
That is so distracting. The picture.
I know.
I'm like, you gonna finish it by the time the video's over? Thanks. Stop doing that. It's
At
like,
first, I thought it was a fly on there.
no, I'm just like watching it while I'm listening to her going, oh, okay, don't forget that part. And then I'm like, stop it.
To send machine gun specialists to deal with the rascally
Excuse me,
emus. The plan was that the farmers would pay for the food, bullets, and accommodation, while the state government of Western Australia would pay for the transportation of soldiers and equipment.
Okay.
From the federal government's point of view, this was basically a free operation that could serve as target practice for the soldiers. And so, the soldiers prepared for battle and went on their merry way all the way to the wheat fields of Western Australia. What they didn't know was that the emus were already prepared. They had been prepared for thousands of years.
Where are we going with this?
Emus emerged at a time when Australia was packed with carnivores, like the 7-meter-long Megalania, the jaguar-sized Thylacoleo, also known as the marsupial lion, Quincana, a croc with the gait and speed of a Komodo dragon,
Oh, no.
and the Wonambi,
Oh,
a
hell
constrictor
no.
snake bigger than the largest living anacondas.
No, and hell no.
And not only did the emus survive among these natural-born killers, they outlived them. So the emus had a very simple and effective strategy. In the words of the great poet, oversimplified, the emus said, "When they approach us, we run away." But still, none of these predators had machine guns, as far as we know. What kind of challenge would a couple of primates with boomsticks mount? The first battle took place in early November 1932. The soldiers approached a group of about 50 emus, and once they were within firing range, they unleashed their World War I Lewis guns.
Okay.
The emus did what they've been doing for thousands of years, and at the first shot, they scrammed and scattered in all directions.
Really?
To defend themselves from these killers, emus developed powerful legs for kicking their opponents, but also to sprint away from danger.
They kick you? Well,
I guess that's like the.
is Australia the land of getting kicked the crap
I
out
know,
of by
right?
animals?
Kangaroos, emus,
What?
cassowaries.
They can kick you? Wait, yeah, cassowaries. That's
they
right, I
kick
forgot
too.
that. I forgot about that. What?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell animal do we have here that will kick you? That'll kick you.
Can't think of one that'll grab you and kick you.
Not kick you.
I mean,
What, a bear will just eat your
they'll
face
just
off.
shred you apart.
Yeah, true. Maybe I'd rather be kicked.
It's for kicking their opponents, but also to sprint away from danger. Emus can run at speeds of up to 50 kilometers an hour,
Jeez.
fast enough to cover 3 football fields in 20 seconds. They also have a thick plumage to protect them and conceal their most sensitive areas. Within seconds, they were all out of the machine gun's range.
Wow.
Only a few emus were felled, while the
That's
army
incredible.
wasted hundreds
few?
of bullets.
Are you kidding?
Round 1. Advantage, birds.
Emu. They
For the
finally finished
next couple of weeks, the soldiers kept the same strategy, but the emus kept thwarting their attempts due to their speed, agility, their ability to escape into rugged terrain, and an outstanding resilience to bullets. Emus are naturally skittish and run away at the first sight of danger.
Okay.
Their height and great vision helps them spot danger from large distances.
Sorry, I'm just thinking, like, couldn't they have just poisoned the food source?
I guess. But then you risk poisoning the humans too.
Well, no one was selling the weed anyway. Great Depression, right? I don't know. I'm not thinking this all the way through. It's just the first thought that came in my head. And I'm not saying you should.
I'm sure there were other alternatives.
I don't know. Well, I mean, sure, but
This is the way they picked.
this is crazy to me. Look at them running.
Emus
I know, it's
are
cool.
naturally skittish and run away at the first sight of danger. Their height and great vision helps them spot danger from large distances.
That's true.
And their travel groups keep eyes on all directions, scanning for danger. On one occasion, the soldiers tracked a group of 1,000 emus. But once they opened fire, the emus did what they always
Well,
do
didn't
and
they
left
learn
the
from it?
soldiers in the dust. Just about 25 emus were killed that day.
Out
The
of
Emu Central
1,000?
Command
Wow.
reacted to
Yeah.
this attack by canceling all large congregations. The soldiers,
what'd she say?
about 25 emus, were killed that day. The Emu Central Command reacted to this attack.
The Emu Central Command? That's what I thought she said. What?
25
all got
emus
together?
were killed that day. The Emu Central Command reacted to this attack by canceling all large congregations.
Did they know?
The soldiers would have to pick off hundreds of smaller groups. The emus officially entered the age of guerrilla warfare.
Oh my lord.
Just like in other guerrilla wars, the emus were outgunned, but they had terrain and chaos on their side. They endured attacks from machine guns strapped to trucks, which couldn't drive as fast as the emus could run on uneven ground, and made aiming almost impossible.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
There was even a report of an emu who got run over by the truck, but its body got stuck in one of the front wheels,
What?
making the truck lose control and crash into a tree. They literally had kamikaze attacks. After a brief
Did she just say there's kamikaze emus?
Yeah,
Shut
like the
the hell
emu
up.
threw itself in front of the Jeep.
I'm sorry, but I didn't expect to hear that today. Okay, well that's a thing I've
Okay.
learned that is definitely going in my banks of things that are the most insane things I've learned on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Or heard. Kamikaze emu attacks. I'm trying to picture what that would be look like, and I don't want to. But also, what in the actual hell?
Exactly.
This is nothing like I thought it was going to be. You?
Nothing, no. But the way she's talking about the emus all talking together, it's kind of reminding me of like Alien or sci-fi type things where there's like a mother mind or whatever, and they all communicate
like a-
telepathically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a hive mind.
Yeah, high five.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Kamikaze emus.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
But
That's a thing that was
they
said.
have survived this long.
I guess they are smart.
the front wheels, making the truck lose control and crash
Yes.
into a tree.
Crazy.
They literally had kamikaze attacks. After a brief interruption due to pressures from the media and the general public, the war continued until the government put a final stop to it. By then, the soldiers had used close to 10,000 bullets and killed under 1,000 emus.
Wow.
The
I
operation
don't
was
like that.
too expensive and was considered too inhumane a way to control emu populations. The issue had reached such farcical levels in Australian politics that a member of parliament mockingly pondered if the soldiers involved in the Emu War should be given a medal. To which another member responded that if anything, the medal should go to the emus.
Huh.
That was the final military involvement in the farmers' conflict with the
How'd they
emus.
stop this? They
But
didn't,
not
did they?
the end of the war on the bird. In the following years, a bounty system proved more effective than machine guns. This was just another of the many
Wow.
conflicts where humans settle in an animal's habitat and then get mad when the wildlife is still around and tries to use the available resources to survive. And just like that, with emu egg on their face, the military ended their operations.
Wow.
In this case, better fencing and population management led to a relatively happy ending.
Okay.
Emus are still abundant, and Australians, legend has it, are also still kicking.
That sure as hell didn't go the way I expected it to.
Definitely not.
Fencing. Didn't even think about that.
Uh-huh.
I feel bad for both. You know, I feel bad for the farmers, but I feel bad for the birds. Like, she's right. At the end of the day, like, you know, we do take over their land. At the same time, you do have to make a living for your own family and your own life. And these soldiers came back from World War I, right? And they were given this land to create their own lives, and then all hell breaks loose. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's I mean, you got to do something about all of it, you know, and it's hard. But that was
You do, and I'm surprised the fencing actually worked with them saying, you know, that the emus can kick so well. And I thought, they
well,
might
I'm
kick down
sure
the
if they
fencing.
had their own food sources too, like it wasn't. I mean, again, it all led to like that. Wasn't it like a flood or something like that at the beginning? She said like a flood or a storm
I
or something.
thought it was a drought that pushed
Drought. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, I had it the other way around. So maybe I don't know, but not what I expected. Kamikaze emus. I'm sorry, that's just what's stuck in my brain right now. Wow. So I'm curious in Australia, like how often, like, is this a big thing taught in schools, or is this something just glossed over? I'd like to know. And yeah, like if you had any family that were affected by that, I would be interested to know. And it was, I guess it was just that one area, right? Not. I guess in my head, I
Seemed
thought
to
it was
be.
the whole
The whole of Australia.
country.
Yeah.
Thankfully that's not true. But still, just it is fascinating.
I'd like to learn more about the emus. Like, is it,
I would too. I don't
do
know
they
about
live
them.
all over Australia? Or
Yeah,
are
she
they-
said they did at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fascinating
Yeah.
to see how fast they can run and can outrun the bullets. I mean, that's
Crazy.
incredible.
And how few they actually did kill with the machine guns.
Right?
Wow, that's one incredible animal that's adapted very well to. Man, maybe we should have put machine guns on them, send them up to war.
Right.
Not a good. No, I'm not serious. Hey, if you guys like this episode or learned something with us, hit that like button. We'd appreciate it, and consider subscribing to the channel. This is nuts, but I didn't want to look at this originally. I'm like, it sounds. I don't know what the word is, but I'm glad we did. Because now I know. It's been a couple of years since we first heard this brought up, but wow.
And now we know.
The Great Emu War. Who knew? Kamikazes.
Don't fight the birds.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Natasha and Debbie Show. We hope that you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, and as always, please love like Jazz.
Be as strong as Tyson.
Bye.
Bye.